Welcome back to Coming This Summer. JB Martin.
Ryan's super bad sharp. I can do it myself, thank you. I don't need your fucking handouts.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Miss Marvel, episode 3. It's growing on me as a series. The main character.
It's losing me.
She's really?
Yeah.
I
From where episode 1 ended, and now where the rest of the 2 episodes have gone, I feel like I don't need to finish this show. Like,
I like the tone, man. It's a fun show. I don't feel like it's a chore. Moon Knight was a chore to watch.
Yeah.
Even when it was good, I'm like, I'm gonna watch Moon Knight
another
tonight.
week.
This, I'm like, oh, cool, new Miss Marvel episode. You know what I mean? So that alone.
That's because you have fucking Obi-Wan coming out against it, so that's why they didn't do Obi-Wan and Moon Knight, because it would have been and then yeah, the double feature shit.
I mean, you gotta. These are the episodes that you gotta have to build up the.
No, I know, and we have the setup now for the
that's why
series.
I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna close like a champion. It's already a better pace than Moon Knight, and it's super similarly paced to Hawkeye. It feels very, very similar to Hawkeye in pacing, so that's why I think I like it.
Okay.
And probably the third episode of Hawkeye was the worst of all the series. Was
that the car chase one?
What was the second one? I think was the car chase one. And if it was the third one, then that was the high point of that episode. But I feel like, and I love, that's like my favorite. But I mean, like it sagged in the middle, and then it went nuts towards the last couple episodes. So I think
it did.
They're pacing the same way.
Okay.
I think the next episodes, she already kind of alluded at the end that she's going to go see her great gams now.
Sure. Yeah. That's the other thing. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on with like her hallucinations and like there's people from interdimensional, the clandestine people.
Which are just like Inhumans, basically, I think is what they're gonna.
Right.
Because they beat around that bush the entire time. Like, what are you? Well,
it unlocked your superhuman ability.
Did you see that ABC show that nobody watched?
You say fucking Inhuman. They say it in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. There are Inhumans in the MCU.
Right, which is why I think, but like maybe this group doesn't
call
themselves
fucking put Black Bolt in Doctor fucking Strange. And they're like, we didn't make Kamala an Inhuman because we just did Inhumans. Well, we just did it. We just put Black Bolt in fucking Doctor Strange. And no, a lot of people seeing that are like, oh my god, they did Inhumans. Oh my god. You know what I mean?
Well, didn't the show flopped?
The show sucks.
Right?
Yeah.
Because that was with the other dude who was running the TV side, and the whole reason they broke it up to begin with.
It wasn't good.
So that's what I'm saying. I could see them trying to reintroduce them in a different way, and that's what it feels like. They gave you Black Bolt and everything, and that was like a tribute to,
I know. It wasn't like, here's the Inhumans. It was just Black Bolt.
It was just like, hey, this is one of the only things we did right. Remember him? Cool.
He was like the best part of the series.
Right.
But he doesn't have lines because he's fucking Black Bolt. Right. So...
So that's why I feel like this is their way that they're going to reintroduce the, really, to the normies.
I don't know,
to
man. Okay, so the bangle, right? We get a little backstory on the fucking bangle. I'm assuming the bangle doesn't have any power, but it unlocks.
It unlocks and activates. It
has Terrigen Mist or whatever.
Because
because
they even say you have to be one of them for it to do anything. Because if what's his name?
Bruno.
If Bruno wore it, wouldn't do nothing.
It wouldn't do anything. Right. So
that right there already. I said that last week too. They already kind of feel like they're establishing.
Wouldn't you be like? There's a part in episode 2 we didn't talk about when she's losing control of her powers and her like fucking nose starts glowing.
Oh yeah, that's
like
right.
Take off the bangle, just take it off.
Right.
And then you won't have to use your powers.
Red. She's turning into her panda.
But if they're trying to say like, well, she doesn't need to take the bangle off because if she does, she still has her powers. Why the fuck is she still wearing the bangle?
Yeah.
Then take it off.
Maybe it only worked. I don't know. I guess we'll get more of that information. I mean, they only set that up towards the end of the episode. Really, it took.
No, they did. It took a while to get to
that point.
Her even using her powers again.
They had to give you the other family, extended family's not bad guys, even though like the lady they cast looks more evil than horror movie
which is
people.
what I didn't get because like at the end of episode 2, it's like meet my mom. She's totally not evil.
Right.
Wink.
She's your great grandma's
and you're like,
best friend.
She's the bad guy. And episode 3 starts and it's like, oh, we're friends.
Love you. Come on.
Yeah, we're friends, and we're gonna go to your wedding. It's like, who are you fooling?
But then the kid is supposed to be a good guy.
But who is that twist like for? Is it to like for Kamala's character? Like, because it's not for us.
Well, it's also
you know what I mean?
Because the show is more kid oriented. Like my kid started it today.
Okay, and
they're like, oh my god, it's like Spider-Man with a girl, right? So I think that like I could see my 10-year-old not necessarily sure that's going to be the twist. Like, oh my God, they screwed her.
Okay.
You instantly are like, well,
okay.
Look at her.
Yeah, it's just
look at that guy.
This is a waste of 20 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
But I also think that's the Kamala. And they also needed to establish that kid is actually a good guy out of all of them.
I assumed that.
And I think that's what the whole build-up was.
But also, does Kamran show up because, like, the mom wants him to, but then is like, I'm going to try and get with this chick because that's who we need, right? Even though it's totally sus that I'm a super hot fucking teenager going after this
normal
15-year-old.
In comparison, right.
But then it's like, he actually likes her, though. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is happening?
Well, I think that's one of those, like, you feel bad.
Okay,
all right. You got to go like manipulate this girl so we can trick her, and then like while you're doing, you're like, oh, she's not that bad of a person. Why am I doing this to this person? That's I think the angle they're working, and now they basically half killed him.
I think he's got powers in the comics too.
He'll probably.
I think he genuinely has some sort of mystic.
Okay.
Clandestine power.
Well, he's supposed to be one
Where
of them.
Where the clandestine?
Which they already
fucking shut the. God damn it.
So who's the dad though? Because she's like we're thousands of years old or whatever, and that my son's 17. It's like, well,
it's like we need interdimensional. You're not the father.
Maury.
Yeah.
Interdimensional
Maury. Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. Again, I don't dislike it. I really think again it's the cast is really great, and everybody nails it.
Yeah,
and I feel like it's just an enjoyable thing to watch.
The two damage control agents
they're so bad and they're great.
Bad.
They're so great. They're bad. They're amazing.
They show up to the mosque and they're like, we have reason.
Like, and I know it's on purpose, which is why I love it. Like, it's right out of an 80s action movie. She's like chomping on gum, hands on the hips, arms crossed. Everybody's,
oh my God,
so
dude,
cheesy.
So cliche.
It's amazing,
yeah.
though.
Yeah, we have reason to believe she's operating out of this mosque. Like, no, you're fucking racist. You can see the lower half of her face. They're like, we fucking got her, boys. Let's go to New Jersey, check every temple, mosque.
Who's
We know she's fucking religious. She's gotta be. She's wearing a fucking cosplay outfit. Yeah, how are you going to assume anything?
Saying we know a brown girl. She must be Muslim. What? What?
Check every mosque. Every mosque.
We're 100% sure.
We got her. And in fact, we pinned her down to this exact one.
We got her already.
And we're going to question them, even though it's a religious fucking temple, and we have no jurisdiction there. It just seems like they had to be in it. But it's like,
I think they're a bigger string, the pull, like a thread. I think they're intertwining them into everything because you're going to
get... Well, it's supposed to give you the MCU feel because it's like damage control.
But you're going to get them in She-Hulk and the Daredevil stuff,
That's what I'm saying.
And they're going to be the ones arresting and trying to bring in the superheroes that they don't like or whatever. That's why I think you're getting a setup of these two guys because they're going to be they're going to be the connecting glue probably.
I don't hate the guy from No Way Home.
He's funny.
He's awesome.
He's so over the top.
It's the fucking chick who gets the lines of like, what color is she? Is she brown? Let's check the mosque. She's Muslim. Yeah. Totally Muslim.
It's really on the nose. Like, I'm not sure
Dial it back.
What the point of that is. Like,
I
get it.
The representation in the show is fucking awesome.
It's amazing.
Fine. Because it's never been done before.
Right.
In this capacity on this level of show. It just hasn't. That's not like a racist thing. It's just like it fucking...
But now they have to have the over-the-top cliche white person who hates the people. It's just like really on the nose. Right. That's all it is.
It just seems like a lot. You know what I mean? In a show where you're spending... Focus more on your Muslim stuff. They do like the Bollywood dance number at like the wedding.
Cool, man.
It's cool.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's... But I'm impressed. But
what color was she? She's brown.
We got her.
What
the fuck? South Asian. We got her.
What? And a show that's so dedicated to like representation, LGBT,
but I think that's what they're trying to
but it just seems so weird to like go so hard in the other direction and make those two just fucking racist goddamn assholes.
Why is the Department of Damage Control so racist?
So why are they fucking assholes? Like, fire them. They're
like back in what was
they're
it?
Profiling.
In Homecoming, they're like a dick to the Vulture.
Yeah,
but they're not like, hey, are you Italian or Irish? Because if you are, we can't have you. You know what I mean? Like,
I see that you're white, and I'm not gonna ask even. Like, bro,
what does that have to do with anything? Like,
fuck, dude. Yeah, time the fuck out, bro. Time out. I do not like them.
I do think it's going
all.
somewhere, though. I do think there's a reason.
I think she's gonna get caught eventually,
right?
And, yeah,
that'll probably end up being her saving grace, though, because they completely profiled her to the point where we might get a Daredevil cameo or something that needs to bail her out. You know what I mean?
Come and kick their ass.
How racist are you guys? Like, hi, I'm her attorney, and I'm going to kill you because I'm also Daredevil. I'm looking forward to the next. Was there 6 episodes for this series?
Probably. That sounds about right.
Okay.
I can't imagine there being any more.
I can't remember.
You know what I mean? It feels like